Hey guys, me Dave. It's 4/2/2021. So today's payday and I'm broke. Guess what? I checked my checking account and my stimulus check shows up. It's pending. I can't believe it. I thought for sure I wasn't gonna get one. Shows up. It's not available until the 7th, which is Wednesday. Which I don't need it anyway. I'm financing this truck. I'm supposed to go pick up this truck tomorrow. Hopefully everything works out okay. I'll be driving the thing home. I want to get it over with. I gotta drive an hour and 45 minutes there, and then I gotta take the truck for a test drive. Check it out. Make sure the 4-wheel drive works and all this stuff. And then buy it basically and drive it home. I want this over with. I want to get it over with. I got things to do here. Our dryer broke. The heating element went in our dryer, so we ordered a new heating element. I gotta fix that this weekend. Maybe I'll work on that Saturday night. I got stuff to do. I want to get this truck and I want to get it home and I want to be done with it. And are they gonna torture me? Possibly. They could torture me all day today. I was in bed most of the day, and they made my feet itch. Like I said before, for 11 hours, 11 and a half hours, or whatever it was. They made my feet itch all morning, all afternoon long. And I'm sitting here itching my feet and all this stuff, can't sleep, and this guy's getting his jollies off on watching you and all this stuff. Oh yeah, you're our entertainment. We're watching this guy squirm in his bed. They gotta hit you when you're in bed, your most vulnerable state. Most vulnerable state. They gotta hit you when you're in your bed. When you're trying to sleep. It takes a real man to do that, doesn't it, you guys? Okay, so that's what's going on with me. I got tortured all day today with the feet. It wasn't it wasn't hardcore torture, but it was annoying as hell. I'm sitting there scratching my feet all day long and all this stuff. It is torture. It's repetitive, and all this stuff. Right, so, people talk about, it's a psyop, you guys. They're sending us down the rabbit hole. We need to collect all this evidence, and we need a big stack of evidence, and all this stuff. That's, the perps are sending us down the rabbit hole. Back in, I don't know, what was it, the 70s, 80s, when this kind of came out, and the victims of MK Ultra testified in front of Congress. Their testimony was enough. They're not making this stuff up. Why would they? What do they have to gain to make this stuff up? We do not need a big, huge stack of evidence. We don't need it. We don't need, where the frequencies are coming from. We don't need to prove V2K exists. And we have all that. We got the patents for, remote ear monitoring. And I don't know if there's a patent for V2K or not, but we got proof. Multiple people are complaining about the same thing. We don't need a big, huge stack of evidence. They're sending us down the rabbit hole. We're chasing the white rabbit. We don't need all this stuff. Our testimony is enough. What we're going through, our personal stories are enough. We don't need to prove all this stuff is going on, and people are talking about drones, and I don't necessarily believe in drones, but people are saying they're followed by drones. How do they know that? And all this stuff, and all this other stuff people are talking about. We're being hit with directed energy weapons, and we have the symptoms, and we all have the same story almost. It's a little different. They change it up a little bit, and they do it a little different here and there, and all this stuff. But we all have the same story. That's good enough. We don't need a big stack of evidence, full of whatever. Like people say, they're chasing. They want to steer you down to the rabbit hole where you're chasing the white rabbit because they don't want this to come out. It's a stalling technique. They want us to stall. Don't do anything because we need all this evidence. We don't need all this evidence, you guys. We don't. We just need someone to believe us. If there were thousands and thousands of complaints coming in that we all have the same story or similar stories, that would be enough to get somebody to do something. But nobody writes to anybody. They don't write to anybody. Nobody does anything. I'm not gonna write. I'm not gonna. Why? What are you so afraid of? I don't understand it. I don't know. You can't force people to do anything. We have to look out for ourselves. Because nobody's gonna look out for us. It's a lost cause trying to do this as a group. Because people just don't do it. They don't do anything. They complain about the targeting and all this stuff. They don't do anything. I'm getting information out there. Who cares? It's repetitive information. We have all the information in the world. What is that going to do? Is that going to stop this? Are you expecting someone to come across your YouTube page and what? Stop this? We need to do more. Write to people. I don't know. We have to look out for ourselves, you guys. It's T.I.'s out there making videos and all this stuff. They don't do anything. They don't do nothing. They won't do anything. They don't want to do anything. You think they're gonna do something for you? They're not gonna do anything for you. Put on information. Who gives a shit? Really. If you think that's doing something, you're fooling yourself. I could put out information too, and it can do a damn thing. We gotta stop kidding ourselves and stop playing this game. Put out information ain't doing shit. It's not doing nothing. I don't understand people. I just don't get it. If you want to stop your targeting, you gotta do something about it. So, anyway, I'm gonna cut this off. But we don't need a big stack of evidence. We have our testimonies. We have our personal stories. If we could get in front of somebody to tell the truth, what do we have to gain? We're not making this up. What would be the point of making this up? Anyway, the purpose of trying to chase us down that hole. They want us chasing the right rabbit, and they've been doing it for years. People have been doing it. They've been talking about it. They've been talking about this for 10 years. They don't get anything done. It's like, give me a break, Anyway, I don't know. It's disgusting. So, I suppose I'll cut this off. I'm going to get that truck tomorrow, you guys, and I'll probably make a little video about it if I get it, and hopefully everything will work out okay, and I'm not getting tortured on the way down there. I don't know. Who knows? You could be calling police, on the side of the freeway being like, hey, help me. I don't know what's going to happen, but anyway, I love you guys, and thank you for supporting me and giving me a thumbs up and all that stuff. I really do care about you guys. I love you guys. I worry about you guys out there, men and women. I don't care who you are. We don't deserve this. We do not deserve this. And I wish I could stop this. I wish I could be a big voice and stop this for all of us. And I write to people, and I keep on writing to people and stuff. It's more than some other people are doing out there, And anyway, I care for you guys, and I'll talk to you later. Have a good weekend too.